Hi everyone, this is my Module 7 presentation, Why We Must All Become Digital Citizens. What is digital citizenship? Digital citizenship refers to the responsible use of technology by anyone who uses a computer, the internet, and digital devices to engage with society on any level. Here are 7 key concepts to teach digital citizenship. They are empathy, how the internet works, understanding user data, practicing digital literacy, acknowledging the digital divide, practicing digital wellness, and securing digital devices. Why teach digital citizenship? We want to teach digital citizenship to our students so students could better equip with the knowledge, skills, and resources to succeed as lifetime learners. It will also help them to learn to engage within a digital environment with responsibility and confidence to develop as leaders who will leave meaningful impact in the life of others. Some reasons why we should teach digital citizenship. Our responsibility as educators now extend beyond the classroom to a world with keyboards and HTML codes, and teaching students to navigate these digital spaces responsibly is a major part of helping them to develop healthy relationships with the world around them. Integrating that digital citizenship into your classroom is a vital part of the whole process. More reason that we should teach our students digital citizenship. We want to help them, develop relationships and communications, teach our students how to communicate and develop relationship with others. Digital drama, we know our kids have lots of drama when it comes to their social media. For example, last week, during school, I had a couple girls who were arguing. One of my girls recorded it and then posted on Snapchat, and then that became a whole HIB investigation. So we see how one thing could lead to another and it become a bigger thing. Self-image and identity, teach them privacy and security, digital footprint and reputation, creative credit, copyright, how to really show respect online, respect for themselves and respect for others, writing a good email, powerful passwords, power of words. Sometimes, kids say things they don't really think about how their words is going to affect other people. So we really want to teach them how powerful words can be. And that'll keep things private. You don't really want to put your entire life and business out there on the internet. So really teach them what's appropriate to put out there and what's not appropriate to put out there. How to teach digital citizenship, important issues to discuss with our students. These are really important to talk about. Cyberbullying, we know that's big right now. A lot of our, HIB cases at school involve cyberbullying. Effective passwords, email spoofing and virus plagiarism. A lot of our kids, especially last year when we were virtual, a lot of our kids plagiarized papers. Social media, literacy, intelligence, cyberbullying prevention, online safety, how to keep themselves safe online from others, digital responsibility, and health and emotional wellness in a digital world. Why teach online safety is important. K-12 administrators must make teachers and students aware of these safety concerns and then empower students with strategies for being good digital citizenship. If we don't teach our students proper digital citizenship, we run the risk of students sharing personal information everywhere, students using, their classroom technology for cyberbullying, which we know that they've done, students searching and sending appropriate images. I know that my students do that all the time. And because we are a one-to-one school district, so each student has their own devices, so they do that all the time. And also not preparing our students for a digital world. So we want to make sure that we do prepare them for that digital world. Teaching strategies for digital citizenship. Here are some strategies. I think the READY strategy is great. Remind our students to be mindful of what information and opinions that they allowed to make public. Really educate them on these negative aspects of online use. Encourage them to step away from their cell phones and computer screens. Last year, again, when we were out of school, pretty much, virtual learning, I had all these mental health lessons with my students on a monthly basis, where I would do a checkup and see how they're doing, encourage them to step away from their computer and take a 10-minute break, take a walk, get some fresh air. So it's really, really important for them to get away from the screen a little bit and get some fresh air and hang out with friends and actually have some face-to-face conversation. Accountability, encourage digital accountability by creating a student digital use guide for online use that teaches students how to properly and safely use the internet. Demonstrate and model good digital citizenship to promote culture of positive online use. And also be a culture of yes when it comes to launching digital tools. So too often school blocks or locks down, everything to be safe. So instead start teaching, positive digital citizenship by opening tools such as YouTube and Twitter. I know a lot of teachers use YouTube in their classroom. We at school use Twitter. Our administrators love Twitter, so we're always tweeting about what's happening in the school community, and the parents, follow the administrators. I also have a Twitter account, and I tweet about, what's happening, in the counseling department. So it's really good to teach students those things as well. Things to consider when posting online. Here are 5 key questions for students to consider when posting content online. What impressions are you giving? Do you really want this information to be out there? Am I oversharing? Are you oversharing information? Would I want someone to share this fact or idea about me? Does it pass the newspaper test? So these are some really, really good questions to for students to ask themselves before they post things online. Teach students how to respect and protect themselves online. Really important for them to, respect themselves, respect others, protect themselves, and protect others as well. So respect for yourself, etiquette, access law, educating yourself and others, literacy, communication, commerce, protecting yourself and others, rights and safety, security, and health and wellness. E-Rate. E-Rate is a federal program through which schools and libraries can apply for funds to purchase hardware, internet access, and telecommunications to connect their students to learning opportunities. The E-Rate program is actually funded through the Federal Universal Service Fund and administered by the Universal Service Administrative Company under the umbrella of the FCC. So the E-Rate program was put into place to ensure that education institutions have access to the technological resources necessary to keep students and teachers connected. So that's the purpose of E-Rate. So who is eligible to receive E-Rate support? All K-12 public schools, including public charter schools as well. All nonprofit K-12 private and parochial schools, all public libraries, and all public elementary and secondary school libraries whose funding is separate from school. So all these institutions are eligible to receive E-Rate support. What does E-Rate have to do with digital citizenship? The connection between E-Rate and digital citizenship may not seem obvious at first, but in order to be eligible for an E-Rate program, discounts on category and all categories to service, all applicants must first demonstrate compliance with CIPA, which is the Children's Internet Protection Act. So before your school can receive E-Rate funding, administrators must certify that the school or library has taken, among other actions, measures to protect the online safety of minors, limit access and monitor the online activities of students, filter and block obscene materials, and provide a reasonable public notice of your internet safety policies. Digital citizenship compliance in school districts. So school districts that receive E-Rate funding must meet those 2 important stipulations, which is filter the internet. We must filter the internet content to protect students from harmful materials. CIPA compliance, students must learn about internet safety throughout the school year. So we really have to teach students about internet safety throughout the entire school year. So whenever you have that teaching moment in your classroom about internet safety, it's important to do that for the students. More information on CIPA. district or site administrators face several questions regarding CIPA compliance. So, were your lessons on internet safety limited to just one single day, or were they spread out over the course of a week? Were teachers giving training in how to go through these lessons? Was CIPA compliance treated as one and done lesson to be forgotten? So these are really questions that, districts should really think about before they get their funding. So E-rate requirements provide district a chance to teach these valuable lessons, set these expectations for online behavior, and prepare students for college and career. So reasons to make this a moral imperative. Our students really need to learn to produce online content, learn to collaborate with others in the process, distinguish good information from bad information, protect themselves, maintain a digital footprint and online presence that show potential employers that they're contributing, a contributing online citizen. So it really, as educators, it is our job to create learning environments to allow our students to succeed and prepare them for the future. Our world has a lot of digital tools and online content. So therefore, we really need to teach our students how to function in this world by making digital citizenship a priority and not just a checkbox on a compliance sheet. In conclusions, our students love social media. We know that they love their Facebook, they love their Snapchat, they love their Instagram. So they truly don't know how to function, without a cell phone that provide them tools for all of these social media. But as educators, it is our responsibility to provide our students with the knowledge and tools that they need in order to navigate the world of social media. So together, let's teach our students to use technology responsibly, and let's help our students to become responsible digital citizens. This assignment definitely demonstrated correlation to the standard because the resources that were provided helped me to reflect and increase my knowledge of digital citizenship. It also gave me an opportunity to research and learn more about E-rate and CIPA. I can say that I am better prepared to teach and model good citizenship for my students. This assignment was extremely relevant to my learning as a future school leader. As an administrator, it will be my responsibility to provide training to my staff in order for them to teach their students to become good citizens of society. It is our responsibility, to educate our students on how to model good citizenship and good behavior. Reflection, this assignment gave me an opportunity to research digital citizenship and how to incorporate it into the school curriculum. So I honestly didn't know much about or understand about E-rate and CIPA and all the benefits of E-rate programs in school. So after reading these resources, they were truly, truly helpful to help me to better understand some of these concepts. So after reading all those resources, again, I can confidently say that I am ready to lead and model good citizenship. Here are all of the references and all of the resources that I use. I thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time for the next presentation.